Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play some more Satisfactory. So our factory is going pretty good today. Look at all these guys we got, and it hasn't been too long too, so I'm really happy about that. So I'm going to grab a bunch of this, and I'm going to grab what I can of this. And we're going to head back to our base here. I did finish. Oh, I think I accidentally stole its power at one point. Oh, look at that. We can grab more now. Let's just grab this one. Anyways, I did go ahead and get our concrete little setup there. Just, just a bit to, buffer up over time, and it'll be used towards our other ones, the encased ones. But, yeah, we're going to go and check out some research, because it's probably time for us to work on some of that. I'm sure we have enough materials now that we have steel. Last time, yeah, so if you didn't watch last time for whatever reason, we worked on steel. We got steel production up and running. And yeah, I'm really happy with that. So we've been really spreading our base, which I like. Takes a little extra time to get around, but I do like the spread. And I'm going to use words like spread today, apparently. Okay, so we finished Tier 3 last episode as well. So you got advanced steel production, hyper tubes, which needs advanced steel production because you do need it for the encased beams. And then you got the logistics MK3, which lets you get, power storage, which would be fun. The double-decker for your storage container conveyor MK3 belts, which is really good. And you get the stackable pipe support, which we didn't have that originally. I was like, I wonder when I get that. And that's, I guess, because you need steel for that. So that's not too bad. I kind of like that because I want the battery ones for fun. Let's do that first. All of it I need to get done, right? But let's start with that. And then I need some concrete. Take all, baby. Take all. There you go.
Milestone reached.
Woohoo.
Logistics can be improved with a larger storage container and enhanced conveyor belt efficiency.
Oh, look at this. They require something we don't even have yet. Or, well, we might have it, but I don't know. Do we have those yet? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we just unlocked something that we couldn't even make the cool thing yet because we don't have it yet. So that's, yeah, you need the stators, which comes after. You jerks. Okay, so we have to wait we have to wait for the pod to return, obviously. And then we can go ahead and launch the next one here. So let's do this one, obviously, because this is a pretty big deal because this gives you the MK2 miner, so a lot faster. You got the encased steel beams. You got your stators and motors, automated wiring, and heavy modular frames. So a lot of factory stuff here, obviously. We're going to need some more wiring and more of those guys, hey? So let's see. More wiring would be over here. And then we need more of these guys here. There we go. We'll just wait till we can do that here in a minute. Does that look good? Yeah, that looks good. Oh, here she is, just about to land. Boom. Okay, so select milestone, and let's do this. There you go, and then yeah, get those guys, and your concrete, and boom.
Milestone reached. Logistics can be improved with a larger storage container, enhanced conveyor belt efficiency, as well as the ability to store excess power for later use.
I love excess power.
An additional project part can now be constructed. Further progress to the next phase is now possible.
Okay. Do we have another one of those somewhere? I don't know. Anyways, or maybe I put it in this thing over here. This one over here. It makes sense if I store it in here. Okay. Anyways, let's go ahead and get rid of this meat off of us. Just gotta sort my inventory a wee bit here. Okay, so we can get some more concrete here. And then I should get myself some more cabling here. There you go. Okay, so yeah, we have lots of things we can work on now. So, production. You get the MK2 assembler, but we need those encased ones. So we're going to have to work on that. So the encased ones, I think, are through... I don't know, actually. I think they're going to be assembler. I kind of hope they're not, but they probably are. I think it'd be fun if they were through the other thing, but they probably aren't in the foundry, I'm guessing. There you go. Let's see. Oh yeah, Foundry is just purely sealing it. So you need to use the assembler for this one, I think, because it's 2 parts. Yeah, encased industrial beam. So you got to put 24, which is ridiculous if you think about it, and 30 concrete per minute. So we're not going to do the concrete per minute anyway, so at least that'll be the throttle. So we'll be able to at least get some of those going over here. Okay. So yeah, these guys are ones that we need to grab, and then there are ones over there, which is fine. So let's start with this assembler somewhere over here. And then, yeah, so let's go ahead and get you guys over here. So let's lift this up so we don't have any issues. There you go. And then let's do another one over here. There we go. I just want to make sure I can get in and out and all that. Okay, so this being the case, industrial beams here. And then let's go ahead and get some power over here if we can, please. There you go. So that should work out. These guys, oh yeah, there they are. And then we'll get our logistics here. So you got the new one here. It uses all steel ones. It's basically, instead of 24 slots, 48 slots. So that's pretty cool. I don't really need to upgrade yet, but obviously it's, you know, later on when I need to. There you have it. So there you go. So this will start making our encased ones here. There you go. Pretty slow because they you know, 6, you're taking 24 and turning it into 6, which is pretty low amounts, to be fair, per minute. So but this is where we'll be able to upgrade our miners, maybe upgrade the throughput of all of it too, right? So like I said, we probably want to upgrade our steel pretty soon after, just because then we're not waiting on it as much. Let's check how our cube's doing here. You guys are doing pretty good. I need more of these over time anyway, so I'm going to grab some of those. And then I'd like to grab more of these guys, which looks like you're doing pretty good here. So we'll grab all these. We've got a lot on me, but I think if we're going to upgrade some of those belts and get some of those miners put in, it will make an important role or need for our future here. So this is a good example of like when things get too... Like this is okay because it's a big chunk here, but I can't get around besides this part here. Which is not too bad because, I mean, you got a spot here. But it's kind of one of the reasons why I made things a bit more open, but at the same time I also trying to raise some things so that I can get through it without, you know, being screwed over each time, so which is obviously going to work out. So let's see what we need for the miner. So we need 10 for it, right? So I'd like to get 20 because then that's just enough for us to upgrade the iron part. And then without using the upgrades, right, which is great. And then I can focus on the stuff. And now we're also able to use the MK3 belts, right, I guess? Yeah, so they take one of these, which is not too expensive when you think about it. I'm producing these faster. Well, I was. The encase is kind of going to eat a lot of them. But I was almost, I should say, quote unquote, producing the conveyor belt MK3s faster than I would of the reinforced iron plates, because it's an easier recipe. It's nicer, right? So one of the good things about this is that once we upgrade this again, I can double these production, maybe even more, because I don't really care about the other ones. So I'll just kind of really increase it, and we should be able to do a bit more. So here we go. We got that. I don't want one in there. Can I get like, how do you get rid of like one single one, to be fair? Some people, that's like the picky eater thing. I'm not a picky eater, but I'm just saying like that's a picky eater style right there. Okay, let's head back to our iron mine then. And yeah, let's double this puppy because I think that'll work. I think, oh, well, I was going to say this is going to fall down, right? But I'm like, I think this usually lands on its feet or bounces back on its feet most of the time, but I just don't have to really worry. Oh yeah, this is the coal. Derp. So if we're going to upgrade the iron, we're going to also have to upgrade the coal, and I'm going to have to upgrade all the belts along here, which I'm hoping I have enough materials, but we might be a bit short on the reinforced stuff. But I'm hoping I have enough anyways. That's the way I'm going. Positive thinking, right? I should have waited till I had 30 on, honestly, because the encasement stuff, we're going to need a lot of it over time too, and I could have increased the production a wee bit on that, but whatever. Okay, here we go. So, what we need to do on this one, this is a bit of a nuisance, so we're going to go and do our production, and there you go. Because I think if you do this and then you do this, it won't upgrade because it says you need 3 of them, even though you get 1 back, I think. So it's a bit of a troll because you'll do this, right? And then, okay, so you have 2 of them and you'll upgrade it now. Boom. And then look at this. You should have 1 of them in your inventory. Yeah. So I'm gonna have an extra one in my inventory, unless you rip it down. But I don't want to rip it down because you'll probably get materials in your inventory and all that crap. Like, who wants that, right? So there you go. So let's go ahead and I don't know why I did it the long way anyways. Let's go ahead with this here. There you go. The shadows make it look funny there. Part of it's in light, part of it's not, so. Yeah, this should work. I don't think we'll have enough material here, but I'll work on it. Okay, we'll come back here once I get done. Okay, I'm at the end here, basically. I had to run back and get more material. I didn't have enough, so those are the right ones. Make sure they're all right, except the top one. Yeah, okay. So as long as I didn't make any mistakes. Yeah, wishful thinking there. But as long as I didn't make any mistakes, we should be golden here, to be fair. Now, I don't know how this part will work here. I mean, what we can do here is extend this, really. That's probably the way to go. Just keep extending it. And use the faster new belts over here. That would work. So this one is 45 iron, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So I think we said these were going to be a little bit more than it could bring in, if I recall. So this should help. Oh, wait. These are foundries. Sorry, yeah. So we have 3 of these. Okay, yeah. So we have 3 foundries. Let's do the math here for a second here. That's right. So 45. So let's see. 45 times 4, 180. But we're doing 240, I'm guessing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Doing, oh, well, no, crap, no, they're 120 before, oh, no, there were 60, oh, yeah, 60, 120, and then, yeah, 240, yeah, so, plus another 45 would be 225, plus another 45, yeah, so let's do another 2, I know it's not the right math, well, obviously it's not because it does 45s, but still, it'll be what we need, I think, so. At least I think I'm right, somewhat. Wouldn't be the first time I'm wrong. Let's put it that way. There you go. And then I think what we should do is upgrade these to the new ones, so the MK3s, because we got enough of those anyways here. Make sure you get all the nooks and crannies, like the top one there. So you miss one, you're doomed, basically. There you go. Those shouldn't matter as long as they're all the MK2s, I think. Yeah, so this should allow me to get what we need here. Okay, and then we were doing this like, okay, so we'd have one right here. And we'd have one over here. And then one over here somewhere. And up here. And down here. And then over here. My make sure I don't do the wrong thing here. Okay, and then it can just be regular ones from here on, right? So you here, you here, you here, you here, you here, and you here. That should work. So steel, steel, and then no power there. Okay. So let's go ahead and power these guys up, I guess. And then, yeah, I guess you could do this one here. So I think I'm right. Like, I might derp up sometimes on my math numbers, things like that, but this should be roughly right, so. It looks like it's moving pretty damn close to it anyways, so. There's backup probably on some of these potentially, so. Anyways, yeah, I think that should do it. Okay, so we're increasing it another whatever, right? Another 60 or whatever. So, or 120, sorry. So I'm gonna make 2 more of these, basically. That's the goal here. 1, 2, literally. And then we're just gonna send these guys out. So 45, yeah. Well, it's not gonna be the right math, right? As we know, but that doesn't matter for us. Oh gosh, the autosave. Kinda got scared there. It was like, uh-oh. Just wanna match them up if I could a bit. Oh, I guess we're doing it at the outsides. I did it in the middle, I guess. Yeah, that was the idea. Okay, so we're gonna do these guys here, steel beams, and steel beams, and then yeah, these can get all merged, I guess here. So let's just do a merger over here somewhere. I don't know if that can match on that one. Yeah, looks like it can. Doesn't always have to. I just try to keep it somewhat clean, you know. Obviously, I'm not somebody who's like OCD crazy. People used to use the term OCD a lot, and you're not really supposed to do that now. But there's real people with the mental issue with, you know, OCD, and I don't say mental is a bad thing. You know, it's a mental health. You know, but like some people, like they'll go nuts if they don't, you know, things aren't OCD. Like it drives them, you know, drives their lives upside down. So when we say, "Oh, I'm a little OCD about something," I mean, technically, it's kind of insulting to those people who are actually OCD about stuff, because it's like, it kind of controls them in a way that's just not fun in their lives. So this has to be upgraded, obviously. So let's get you upgraded. Well, these don't have power, so that's probably why they're not working well. Just a guess. There you go. Cool. So this is a big deal because now we can, you know, speed this up. So this guy, is this the one we use now? Holy crap. Wow, so it's been using all of them now. So this is going to be a big deal, obviously, getting this up and running, because we're basically not... Oh crap, there you go. We're basically not getting anything anymore for these, which is kind of important to us. So this throughput increase should help fix that up. So this is doing okay. You know, this might slow down just because of the other part, but, you know, I don't care. Like, as long as it's somewhat doing its thing, you know, and building these up over time, this is great. Like, this is definitely going to be great for us, so I'm happy with that. But I didn't realize it ate, like, all of it. But look at that now. They're going to come in here really thick. So I might have some things messed up accidentally. I can't tell you for sure. I think the way you'd have to go is through all the machines at the beginning. But if you look at your throughput, it's probably moving pretty solid without stopping. And that's how you know you're doing it pretty good here. Yeah. Like, look at that flow coming in there. That looks like the regular belt speed. So, and these should be about twice the speed right here. So I say it's actually going pretty damn close to max, if not definitely max. So now this must be eating some of our power. Let's see what our power is like, because all these guys use a lot of power. Like, these guys must be using what, like, holy shoot, 16. And these guys are using, well, they were pretty high too, weren't they? Oh no, these are 4. These aren't the other ones, but yeah. But still, like, it's going to be adding up to our power usage. So let's check it out, shall we? So, look at that blue line. 635, we do 750. Now, we could do higher and spike because some things are going to be shut down and not running all the time. But definitely power is going to become a concern, you know, maybe for next episode, whatever. We might want to consider doing something about that. Let's go ahead and grab what we can of this one here. And then let's go back to our main little base thing. I think we have like one thing left to launch, maybe two. Oh, I'm waiting for that. There you go. Oh, there you go. It's like I'm so waiting for 100 there. Look how the car vibrates. I'm just holding W, not doing anything, but you can see that sinkage and stuff. So this is what unfortunately ends up happening eventually, is that your vehicle might flip or do something weird with the physics because it's already not running smoothly on the platform, and it's kind of like dipping in and out. And on the actual terrain itself, it doesn't really do that. It just does it there. So it's definitely going to have issues. Oh, you got to be kidding me. So when we did the upgrade, I thought, oh, you know what? We wouldn't have to pick up these, but we did pick them up still. So not a big deal. I just get rid of them. But I was hoping that wasn't going to be a concern. So 1, 2 of these. There you go. So these are the hyper tubes, which you can use to get to locations. I won't touch them right away. I don't feel like I have a need for them right now, but they're definitely awesome later on.
Milestone reached.
And there we go.
Incorporated has processed and incorporated frequent Pioneer requests for pipe-based personal transport. Introducing Hypertubes. Safe, aesthetic, adaptable, fun. Enjoy a view of your hard work as you soar through incredibly tight turns. Build them today. Note: Fixit Incorporated is not responsible for any harm caused by irresponsible use of this product.
Yeah, I don't have enough of those. I think that's pretty much it. But yeah, let's get ourselves some more wire. So I like to build our spacing. I guess I could do it over here, really. I just want to get our spacing up and running because it's been a while since we've done that. And well, we finished everything in a sense, right? So it's kind of time for us to I guess having it right beside us is not like a bad idea, just because it's kind of a bit fitting on here. Now, I'm going to redo this because I don't like it there because I want to make sure the vehicle can get through there. There you go. So there you go. So anyways, our new objective is those 3 there. So the one we did before, that was pretty simple. The other 2 are going to be probably a little bit harder, I'm guessing, but let's see what they look like. Assembler, yeah. Assembler's just big, so. Hello. I like how it has a sway to it. Oh, it's not quite rendering it. There you go. That's so cool. Anyway, sorry, I get excited by that. Okay, so we got the auto wire one here. So we do the stators. Oh, stators. So stators are the tubes and copper wire. And then the auto wire, automated wire would be just cable in the stators. And then you got these ones, which are the frames and those guys. So they're not too bad. You do need like 500 of each, which is a bit bad. Well, it's not bad, but, you know, it takes a little extra effort. Early on, to be honest, and I know this is like a little lazy, I'm actually more of an okay fan of manually building these, as in setting these up, but hand bombing them. And the reason for that is just simply because it would take too long to automate them perfectly, and we don't have the right balances of anything yet. We're not producing enough of anything, so I feel like in the end it would hurt us more than it would help us, I guess, if that makes any sense. So yeah, so if we go for these guys, for example, we did these before, so you need 500 of these and you need 500 of these. That's not really like a hard task, right? So that's kind of how I see it. So you could do 2 of these storage units here, like, you know. So 1, 2. This might be a little too close. We'll see. So I guess you can't fit 2 of them, right? Actually, maybe you can. Oh, there's a slight spacing thing. Oh, actually, yeah, you can kind of do that. I was wrong. I think these can be kind of spaced that way a bit more. But anyway, so do something like a slight overlap over here. It doesn't matter, I guess, but yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think over time it's slightly going off further and further, but it's not a big deal. So yeah, you could do something like this. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so yeah, this is something that might work. I've never actually done it this fun before. I think I've more like hand-bombed it before, because I get lazy, but I think this is a good way of doing this actual idea here. So for example, we want 500 of the one, so we'll just set that to the one machine and get 500 of those. So we'll just set this to that. Yeah, that's already done. Okay. And then this one's going to be this. We have both of these already being made. You need a lot of the one material, obviously, but that's being produced anyways. At least with the frames, you only need one, so that's not too bad. And then we need the stators, I guess, for the next one here. So you're going to need a lot of copper wire, which stack well, and a bunch of the pipes. So you need what? I guess if it's one stator per time, what do we need? I guess we just go to the last one, right? So you need one stator. Okay, so you just need, for example, 1,500 steel pipes. You know, a lot of wire. It's like at that point you don't even attempt to do the math for the wire. It's just like a lot of wire. Okay, so yeah, I think this will work. And then we're going to have to put another container out here just to output it so it's ready to go. But yeah, I think this is a good way of doing it, to be fair. It's lazy, but you know what? It works, and it's very temporarily, and that's the beauty of it. Like when I need like 10,000 of something, and it's crazy and hardcore. Don't get me wrong. Then obviously you want to do it for that, but something where you would just eat all your resources and you would pay attention to it, and it would just bite you in the ass basically. I just don't think that's suitable right now. So I think this is the best way of doing it for now. There you go. So this should work out well for us. So the first one anyways was this. So we need, we need 500 of those. So we need 500 rotors, 500 of the things. So that's easy. So we could do some of these now. So let's do 100 of these. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. So the rotor, those are done. I just need 4 more rotors, or 400 more rotors. Which is just over here, I guess. Where are we? Maybe we're too close right now. If we're too close. It's actually way further over. Like, oh yeah, there. Right over here. Wrong location. The downside when your base is too big. Later on, you get these things that move fast. I think some of these aren't unlocked through the normal thing. It's done through the MAM. We haven't touched the MAM a lot, so we really probably should consider going on like an adventure eventually, because we're probably missing a lot. 1, 2. I'll grab all these because I'm running low. Though I think my base has a bunch, so yeah. Pod will return in 3 minutes. By the way, you can usually find... Yeah, there it is. I can see the pod right up there. So if we do V, was it? No, P, sorry. There you go. And then we reverse this. You can actually see the pod in the sky right there. Ta-da! Pretty cool, huh? That's P key, by the way, photo mode. But yeah, it just sits up there, and then it comes back down. So it's just the way of things. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. So the next one here was the modular frames. So we're going to need to make 500 of those. We'll need 500 modular frames. I don't think we have that many. Actually, we definitely don't have 500 because I just realized it's like, oh crap. I was like, do we? And it's like, oh wait, those are in 50s. They're not even in hundreds. So that's going to take a little while. They're being produced, but like I said, they're going to take a while because that's just how life is. So I might increase that slightly, whatever, but yeah, it's gonna take a bit. So we can do, say, okay, so this is, so we can do 1, 2. So there we go. That's 200 worth at least. And then you need a lot of steel beams. This is one where you just don't bother paying attention to the math. Well, I guess that's going to be a lot there, but still 12 times. So not even 4 times for the stack difference. You need a lot. Let's check out our steel production anyways. Might as well. Kind of looking forward to seeing what we're doing over here. So, oh yeah, this is all our screw stuff. Oh crap, steel production is really far. Yeah, the base is a little far now when you think about it. So the hypertubes could help with this a bit. You could have a central location and then fire around, but even then you might have to go backwards and forwards. So hypertubes are great when you're just being a bit more lazy and want to go from one place to another, but I would say they're still better for like outposts, not even in the base. There's a little car I can make eventually here. Which would help a lot. So there you go. Look at this. We're getting 47 of those. 97 now. And these are backed up, thankfully. We assumed that would have happened anyways, but now we know it's really happening. Oh yeah, there you go. So let's take... There you go. So that's working out really well. So yeah, we're getting what we need. That's cool. Look at that. That's the moon or the planet or whatever you want to call it. The one that's... big, but it looks so cool there with the shadowing. They've done a really good job with the sky and stuff. I really hope if they stop Satisfactory someday that they do make a Satisfactory 2 or 3 or something like that, because like it's like Factorio. I worry one day they'll stop, you know, Factorio will be over and it's like make a 3D version or make another type of, you know, Factorio game, because it's like they make games so well. But some of these devs decide to jump off and do something else, which sometimes is successful, but actually a lot of times it's not. And this is not saying, oh, you can't do this because you won't be successful. It's just stating the obvious that a lot of times it's not successful, unfortunately. I want it to be successful for the devs. I want them to do well, right, in life, but a lot of times it just doesn't work that way. So this is the stators. We need 500. We need 1,500 of these guys, right? So 2, 4, 6... 8. At least it's a start. And then lots and lots of wiring, so we can dump some wires that I have, but I didn't really bring most of my wires here. And then I can start feeding this one over time with cables and then the stators itself. So yeah, pretty much I would say that's it for the episode, because I'm just going to leave it as is and, you know, fill those up a bit and work on that. But I'm going to do a bit of AFKing, you know, get some lunch or whatever going. It's 6 p.m. I know my hours are so bad. I get up at like 1 or 2. It's so disgusting. But I just can't fix it these days. It's one of those things I want to fix, but I just can't fix. So I'll do my best. But yeah, let's do that, and we'll grab a bunch. I don't know if that's enough of the other cable, but I just want to grab a bunch of it anyways. But yeah, so I'll let this run, honestly. And yeah, I'm excited. I'll get our upgrades. I'm going to have to do like one of those episodes in the near future where we start doing some, you know, exploration a bit. Maybe check out some of those materials that are all over the place and grab them and get some different, you know, research them and get the nodes from them and stuff like that. Because I think that'll play an important part over time for us. And that way we can do something with that. So there you go. And this one, what do you make? Oh, you're already doing it. Yeah, it's those guys. Okay. There you go. So everything but the last one's running right now, right? Kind of, yeah. My poor power grid is probably crying right now. Oh, we're doing pretty good because of the bounce. Like it doesn't hit the peak, so. But yeah, you can see those lines. Like basically, we're 55 megawatts off from full capacity of, you know, hit tripping the thing normally. But then we have that backup of the biodiesel, so we're fine if that happens. But obviously, you know, in the future, we're going to have to definitely upgrade our power. So lots of things for us to work on. I'm looking forward to that anyways. But yeah, my friends, I think that's it. We're going to run around in circles here. I'm a little tired. Like I said, I need some food. But we'll leave it here. And yeah, we'll come back. So thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like. We'll see wonderful people next time. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.